My name is Neha, and this happened last year when I was preparing for my board exams. Every evening, I studied in the public library near my house. It was quiet, peaceful, and usually empty after 7 p.m. One evening, around 6:45, I noticed a girl sitting at the last table in the corner. I had never seen her before. She wore a pale blue dress, her hair tied neatly in a braid, and she sat completely still with her eyes fixed on an old, thick book. I took my usual seat and started studying. After a few minutes, I felt someone watching me. When I looked up, the girl was staring directly at me. Not blinking, not smiling, just staring. I looked away, assuming she was tired. At 7 p.m., the librarian announced closing time. Most students left. As I packed my bag, I saw the girl still sitting there, still staring, still not moving. The librarian went to her and said, "Beta, we're closing. You need to go home." She didn't respond. He repeated himself. Still nothing. When he placed his hand on the table to get her attention, the girl slowly closed the book but kept her eyes fixed on me. Then she whispered something too soft for me to hear. The librarian asked, "What did you say?" She didn't answer. Instead, she stood up without breaking eye contact and walked toward the back door. That door was always locked, but as she approached it, the door creaked open by itself. She walked through it and disappeared into the darkness. The next day, I went to the corner where she had sat. The old book she'd been reading was still there, covered in dust except for one page, the page she had been staring at. On it was a black and white photo of the same library from decades ago. And in the last corner table sat a girl in a pale blue dress, braid neatly tied. The same girl I saw the night before. I showed the book to the librarian. His face went pale. "That girl studied here years ago," he said quietly. "She disappeared one winter evening and was never found." Since then, I stopped staying late. But sometimes, when I pass the library after sunset, I see a faint figure sitting in that corner, still reading, still waiting. And if I look too long, I feel her eyes turn toward me, just like that first night.